Hi, I'm Enraged Bard. I was late to the game with Dragon's Dogma, only discovering this gem from 2013 in 2021, but it's a great game with a cult following and some great gameplay. I'm here to tell you how, using the DLC and a little side of cheese, you can speed your way through the early level grind and get strong. First, obviously, start the game in normal mode. I'll give a mild suggestion here to make a big person, because as a big person you can carry more stuff and you can knock down monsters easier, but you can play whoever you want. Let Greg steal your heart.
Howdy, bitch.
Go to the shop during the day, sell off your excess DLC equipment. That includes buy 100 throw blasts and store them for now. Just do what the people tell you to up until the encampment. Get your first pawn. Go back to Cassardus and then wait tonight in the inn. Go to Bitter Black Isle. Grab the quest from the board next to the lady. You know those nifty pawns that you have? Throw them into the ocean. Kill them. They'll only get in the way here, but your main pawn, later on you'll revive and you'll be able to power level because you'll be so high level. And then follow this path to the moon doors.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
Talk to Barak for a free experience. Buy at least one lift stone. Or one thing in case you get stuck inside the doors I'm about to describe. But you always want to carry at least one in Bitter Black. So normally to get into these doors you have to defeat the bosses in Bitter Black Isle. But what better way to kill bosses than to have the cool stuff behind these doors? We're not going to deal with that nonsense. We're going to use a little bit of cheese and clip through these doors. So what you need to do is grab a barrel, place it in the corner, grab another barrel, angle your camera down walking into the barrel, and then just jump and hold the left button. This should get you through. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, but if you have a bigger person it goes faster. Use the same method to get out of the door. The biggest thing you want is the ring here. You can also grab Dragon's Ire and a few of the other things. If you're not going to play an archer type, you can just sell everything. If you are, this is some really good stuff. But the minimum level is in the 40s, so you'll have to hold on to it for now. Save and quit the game. Restart the game and start hard mode. This will restart your progress, but you'll still have all your stuff. Go through the main quest back to the encampment step. Go back to the moon doors and grab everything you grabbed before, including another ring, but you want to be wearing 2 of these rings so that your vocation levels up faster. Buy 1 or more Martyr's Talismans from Barak. These double your XP gain. Sell whatever duplicates you don't want. Alright, and from here on out, what you need to do is level up. You are still a little baby with some equipment you can't really use yet. So we're going to be using some more cheese to get you some quick levels. You might need to make a few levels before you do anything else. When you get to level 10, switch to Assassin, if you're a physical character. It doesn't actually make a huge difference now with the DLC equipment, but Assassins are really good for some of the cheese you're going to do. Okay, there are 5 pretty reliable ways to level up very quickly. In order to advance in Bitter Black Isle, you're going to have to get to the Gore Cyclops and get a Void Key anyway. Really, all you have to do is just run up and grab the key. It's kind of a gauntlet. But if you can kill everything in the room using your throw blasts, you can also kill the Gore Cyclops using your throw blasts. In hard mode, this is probably going to require at least 100 of them, but you have the cash for it, and every few throw blasts he gets staggered and falls over. Don't forget to use your talisman. Another method is go back to the Moondoor room, talk to Barak, and withdraw your Fiend Luring Essence. This will change the monster spawns in the next room.
Climb up to the Rotunda of Dread, You want to get the Ogre and Eliminator spawn. You might not get it on the first try. If it isn't, just exit and enter again. I got this idea from Infinite Cringe. I haven't seen anybody else use this method, but it's a good way to get XP now before the big method later.
First of all, if you can, kill all the siren gargoyle things with throw blasts. When I did this, I didn't notice them and I didn't get attacked by them until later. So what you want to do is lure eliminators and ogres over to the top, stand on the pillar, and they will try and do a jumping attack or a charging attack. And they will just fall and take fall damage. With the eliminators, you want to maybe shoot them with the bow while they're charging at you, so they kind of stagger back a little bit and then they actually take fall damage. Otherwise, they might get stuck in these tree trunks. The ogres just kind of jump and hurt themselves. Also, these guys drop a lot of stuff, so make sure you loot everything. The next method is, you'll need to advance the main story to the point where you can get to Grand Soren. Go up to Fornival in the Noble's Quarter, buy a Maker's Finger for 300,000 gold. Grab the rancid bait meat from the Gore Cyclops room. It's in a chest behind him. Come to the Moondoor room. And disclaimer before you do this, the Maker's Finger only has one use, even if you reload your game. So you need to not be seen and to hit perfectly. Remember to spend your Martyr's Charm. Use the rancid bait meat. A dark dragon will be summoned. Hit him square in the chest with the Maker's Finger and he'll instantly die, giving you a ton of experience. Alright, next, you'll need to do this eventually anyway, because it advances you through Bitter Black, but also it'll give you a lot of experience. Continue along this path to get to the Gazer.
There's a little rest area here where Barak is probably hanging out.
And here's the method to kill the Gazer. As soon as he spawns, turn your back to him, run down to about the midpoint of the stairs where you're about eye level to him. If you're quick enough, his tentacles will spawn in places where they can't hit you with magic, or they'll just not spawn at all. So what you do is, you grab a throw blast, throw it in his eye, and just keep doing that. Every few throw blasts, he'll shut his eye violently, and you need to turn your back to him again, so you don't get blinded. Every once in a while, he'll start spawning some sort of red glowing energy underneath you. What you need to do then is run down to the bottom, bait him to spawn that energy under himself, and he'll stab himself in the eye, and then just go to town with throw blasts on his eye. You might need to jump a little bit. Sometimes he'll have 4 tentacles start casting a huge spell. Just use a throw blast on each tentacle. And after that, you're done. Don't forget to use the talisman. Also, there's a bunch of curatives in this room. Highly recommend breaking everything and taking everything. Make sure you get the loot back, so you can easily come here later.
Alright, at this point you can pretty much just continue progressing in the normal game. Here's the path to the Dark Bishop. It's a good time to actually experience the story, and you're relatively strong right now, with very good equipment. Once you've done that, or if you just want more cheese, continue on. You'll need to be past the Bishop and Dark Dragon for the last method, which can reliably get you up to level 200, max level. It's also possible, though difficult, to do that boss with Throw Blast too. For the fifth method that'll get you to level 200, we're going to be killing Death. Here's how you get to him.
Go and get a decent set of knockdown equipment.
The best things for it are barb nails, emphasis, and impact. Knockdown is cumulative, so the more you have, the less hits it'll take to knock somebody down. Before you lure Death, clear out the little wormy boys. Death respawns, the worms don't. Death is a simple guy. He's got 2 attacks, one that sleeps you and one that instantly kills anybody who's asleep. Just stay out of those and you're good. He also teleports around mostly, so you aggro him and bring him down to this set of stairs. When he starts appearing on the stairs, go over to the waterfall. Every vocation has their own way of doing this. All the ranged ones can use blast arrows, and either 5-fold or 10-fold shot.
Don't forget to use your talisman.
Magic Archer can also use toss and trigger, but they have a better method of actually killing him, which I will show later. All the sword wielders can use antler toss. Spellcasters for sorcerer use Geisel, for mage use High Frigor. You have to start casting as he appears, for him not to kill you. For the warrior, use the Lash series. Although, most of these vocations might want to just switch to assassin to do this. For the magic archer, you can actually kill him, as I promised. Which feels a little bit less cheesy, but the magic archer is basically made of cheat. Completely unbalanced vocation. Easy mode, you come to the little sewer area at the beginning and pop a bunch of magic rebalancers, and Death will just be hanging out right outside of this grate. And basically you just proceed to ricochet shot him, and he's in a small room, so he'll be ricocheted to death.
And you'll get 1,000,000 experience times 2. And you can effectively do this until you're level 200. Or you can choose not to do it so long and just play the main game. At this point, you're probably pretty OP.
Hey, I just want to mention that after you farm Death a few times, bring your main pawn, because if there's a huge level disparity, they get bonus experience. So you can power level them.
And that's pretty much it.
Thanks very much for watching. I've actually been piecing this video together for several months now. Just kept leaving it on the back burner as I pushed forward in Skyrim videos. But with Dragon's Dogma 2 on the horizon, there's never been a better time to get into Dragon's Dogma to get ready for it. So if you like this, like and subscribe. I definitely may be making some Dragon's Dogma 2 videos when it comes out. And since it's not really made for modding, I don't want to say happy modding. I'm going to say happy gaming.